Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week, our Torah portion, Miketz, picks up with Joseph now being settled in Egypt and having gotten himself out of jail by being able to tell the Pharaoh's dreams and explain them. And he encounters his brothers for the first time. There had been a famine in the land, and his father Jacob sent his brothers down to get food. Joseph recognized them, but they didn't recognize him. And in that encounter, so much of humanity comes out. What does it mean to be able to recognize each other? Can we see each other? Can we see the humanity in each other? Can we see the holiness in each other? For too much time over this last year, we've lived where people didn't recognize each other, where people didn't recognize that each of us need to care for each other, that each of us is a reflection of the divine. But Joseph's story reminds us we need to wear our masks because we need to recognize each other. We need to see that the other is our brother or our sister. Even though Joseph recognizes it and the other brothers don't, we need to follow Joseph. We need to be like him. We need to see ourselves in each other. We need to see our connections. We need to see our holiness, and we need to act on them. Joseph does all of that, and as the story unfolds in the coming weeks, you'll hear more from me about it. But for now, know that Joseph gives us a powerful lesson right now in the pandemic world. Recognize ourselves in each other and recognize the connections we share, and honor them and bring out the holiness in each other. And for us right now, that means wearing a mask and washing our hands. Yes, praying for the vaccine, but first doing everything we can to take care of each other. Shabbat services Friday evening are at 6 on Zoom. Saturday morning, Torah study at 10, services at 11, both on Zoom. Havdalah Saturday evening, also on Zoom at 6 o'clock. Sunday morning, we have religious school at 10, confirmation at 12, and at 3:30, we have a wonderful presentation. The next in our author series will be speaking. The book is called Wandering Dixie, and it tells the story of the Jewish South. It's a great read. Mike Fixler wrote a review for it in the last month's JO, so if you look in the JO, you'll see a review of the book. And it promises to be a wonderful time with the author to get to know her and to hear her stories of the Jewish South. Monday, things are relatively normal. Tuesday, we have our Talmud class. Wednesday, our Adult B'nai Mitzvah class. And then we go pretty quiet through the weekend. But I hope in that time, you'll have a chance to see the holiness in yourself and in each other and be able to celebrate that so that you don't have the challenges that Joseph and his brothers had, but instead we can together create a world where we care for each other, where we see each other, where we recognize each other, and above all, we recognize the holiness of each other. Shabbat Shalom. Looking forward to seeing you on the Temple Zoom.